Alright, welcome back to a new Warcraft Rumble video. Today we're going to be playing a Maiev Unbound deck. Maiev's cost is reduced by 1 for each Unbound troop you play, so in this deck we're running 5 separate Unbound troops in order to make use of her passive. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Starting out, I dropped a Safe Rider just to get a little chip damage in to see what their deck's all about. I dropped some well pegs with the explosion talent in order to take out the Murlocs. With the Dragon Breath towers, I'm not too worried about the Molten Giant as it's going to be melted pretty fast because of the tower. Instead, I Safe Rider the Pyromancer and start a counter push. I distract the Dragon Breath tower with my Quillbore on the right side, meanwhile dropping units on the left side in order to get some damage into the tower. My opponent blizzards, but I get some decent damage in the end. Rinse and repeat, I drop some units on the right side and get some damage with the left side units. I drop a Griffin Rider in order to clean up some of the enemy units and then start building up my gold for another push. My units clash with his units on the right side, meanwhile Maiev gets dropped, and she does some decent damage to the tower. Since the Quillbore has magic resist, I use him to take out the Pyromancer in order to start a push on the right-hand side again. My opponent uses all his gold to summon Old Murkai plus a Molten Giant, however I have too many units and overwhelm him. My Griffin Rider locks onto the tower and it's good game. On to game 2, I'm up against a Jaina. It should be a pretty good matchup for me because I can assassinate her Jaina by placing Unbound units wherever she is on the map. Drop a Safe Rider on top of Jaina's head and the Safe Rider proceeds to get a hit onto the enemy's tower with her ambush. With my Quillbore tanking for me, I drop some Unbound units on the left-hand side and get some decent chip damage into the enemy's base tower. My opponent really wants to stop my mining, so she drops a blizzard on top of my cobalt miner, but 4 gold for 1 gold is an okay trade in my book. I take out the Jaina again with my Safe Rider, and she's able to land a shot on the tower again. My Cobalt Miner is able to mine all 3 stacks of the gold vein, so the blizzard that the opponent used earlier was completely wasted. With my Quillbore tanking once again, my Maiev is able to lock onto the tower and get some serious damage into it. I keep the pressure up on the opponent's base, and slowly but surely I'm chipping the tower down. A good use of the Dark Iron Miner on this map when he's not busy mining gold is using him as a tank just as you would a Quillbore. My opponent drops a Safe Rider, but I drop mine in return to instantly counter it. With only 30 seconds left in the match, I just need to hold out and try and get a little bit more chip damage onto the tower in order to win and burn out. Do one final push on both sides to get a little bit of extra chip damage into the tower and secure the win. Burnout starts and it's good game. For game 3, I'm up against the same opponent again, so I really want to be able to take out his Jaina in order to stop him from using blizzards on my base. Since Dragon Breath towers do less damage based on how far they are away from the enemy, my Griffin Rider is able to tank the tower and get some decent damage into the base. I drop a Safe Rider on top of Jaina's head, and I actually am able to take out the Griffin Rider as well as a bonus. My opponent drops a Blizzard to stop my push, however using it on defense means he's not using it on offense, which is pretty good for me. Again, I use a single unit in order to take out 2 of his, which means I'm getting a really positive gold trade. Again, my opponent uses a defensive Blizzard, and my Griffin Rider is able to get 2 solid hits onto the tower. I drop a Quillbore in the midfield in order to win the fight for my Dark Iron Miner, in order to secure the gold in midfield. With the gold lead I've built up, I'm able to get another 2 solid hits onto the tower with my Safe Rider. At this point, my opponent has used 0 blizzards on my base and I'm full HP basically, so I'm in a really good position in order to win this game. I use Maiev's stealth AoE ability in order to take out Jaina and the Defias bandits before they can even respond, and then I continue my push on the left and right side. Finally, my opponent starts blizzarding my tower, however it's too little too late at this point because I'm way too far ahead. I set up another barrage of units at the base and then focus on defending for a little bit. All his units gather up in a choke point, so I'm able to drop my Safe Rider and get some extreme value out of it. With Burnout 5 seconds away, I just clean up the rest of his units and it's a good game. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.